Grand Rising Tribe, welcome back again. I'm Mr. Hall, here to give you a channeled message. Let's see what's going on, what energies are coming up. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, remember, as soon as I begin the video, I begin to channel. So, what I've been picking up for the collective energy is that we're stepping into a space and time where you have become to be more grounded, right? I definitely feel that over the past, it feels that you're stepping into a place being able to relate more, not only to reality, but other individuals. You're stepping into a frequency of feeling a bit more human again. Let's go ahead and use that language. Okay. You have stepped into connecting with specific soul tribes. I'm picking up leaving this hermit energy, but and continuing to maintain boundaries. Okay. You may be in a space where the communication with yourself has toned down for you to now move forward and execute and teach or and explain. Okay, you're stepping into a different level of leadership, let's put it this way. Okay, and we'll start with the Sacred Spirit Oracle deck. I'm being guided to start with this. So the sacred, what I'm picking up is that you may feel, or the energies around you may seem to be isolated, separated from you, but they are ever present within you. This is what I'm picking up. Okay. And the more that you step into, yeah, practicing mindful wisdom has come up. Okay. From the Sacred Spirit. And I'm being called to read directly from the card and the booklet today. I'm picking up creating inner harmony. Right. So you've created this inner harmony that is now allowing you to tap into multiple frequencies that are grounding. Okay. So this is getting back to practical matters. So that name may be significant, matter, but you're getting back into some type of practical matter and getting back to the matter of things. So definitely in the near recent past, there was a shift in your consciousness that awakened you. Okay, that allowed you to be outside of time. And now that you have collected yourself, gained the knowledge, wisdom, and insight interdimensionally and sacredly that you needed to gain, you're stepping into a place of mindful wisdom where you are now going to be addressing anything that needs to be addressed as a matter of fact issue. This is the energy that I'm picking up. Okay, it seems that you're aligning your universe. Okay, so you were taking time. If you see all these colors and all these different pathways and all of the different simultaneous timelines happening all at once, all of the symbolism, all of the language, all of the insight, it's almost that the imagery that I'm picking up is you spread your, you became whole. Okay, I'm picking up a whole as a circle that may be very significant, or the number zero, so infinity. Okay, and you allowed yourself to spread vastly. Okay, and you may have had outer body experiences and saw yourself in a disassociative relation to other individuals externally to you. Okay, so you went into this hermit and you've recollected, and now you're getting to the matter of fact of things, matter of fact of issues, matter of fact of any 3D related issues. Okay, as you aligned your universe, and the number one is significant. So you began a new path, right? I'm picking up also, if we look at it from the perspective in specific spiritual circles, as a chosen one, as a leader, or any of these frequencies, you stepped into a new task, a new mission. Okay, you added another layer of your mission. Okay, now I want to read this mindful wisdom because we have the owl symbolism coming up. So definitely strong wisdom, being able to see clearly. Okay, having keen sight as well. The word keen may be significant. Australia may be significant as well. Okay, something about the first ray, which is blue, Master El Moya. Moira, power, will, faith, and protection. These things may be significant to you as well. And remember, if this collective reading does not resonate, tribe, these are the readings for you to sit back and relax and listen and allow your subconscious to gather the language. And if it doesn't resonate, go ahead and share it with someone that it may resonate for. But let's get into the mindfulness wisdom, okay? So, mindfulness is the simple act of being present in each moment, but for most people, it's not always achievable during daily life. Complications of employment, relationships, children, social activities, and career choices can all seem to distract us from achieving this goal. It is only when we choose to become present that you receive clarity and consciousness, peace of mind, and objective understanding surrounding current issues. The owl is a representation of inner knowing and mindfulness, patiently and carefully monitoring their surroundings, followed by clear and direct action. I'm picking up divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy being balanced and knowing when to act. Okay, this is coming to me from this script. You may be feeling confused about people's actions, but like the owl, we must observe our surroundings to the best of our ability to see the real meaning of a person's actions or the origin of specific issues. Now is the time to journey inwards to access your inner knowing and personal wisdom through mindful practice to create homeostasis and equilibrium in your heart and mind. Bring yourself back to a heart space where you can approach anything with calmness and clarity. Right now, place yourself of value. When the owl appears in your life, it encourages you to use strong intuition to gain wisdom about matters that you shouldn't ignore. More importantly, self worth and confidence. Tolerance can be achieved through objectivity and inner peace, acknowledging all our experiences so we can be objective with our emotional and mental processes. Instead of reacting immediately out of anger, mindfulness allows you to be aware of this anger, helping you release why you are angry and then process the circumstances surrounding the emotion. This new form of emotional intelligence allows you to physically react using positive process and method that is beneficial to you and others, while understanding the reasoning behind their behaviors. Shadow aspect: stubbornness, impatience, forgetfulness, thoughtlessness. Sacred crystal, charoite. Angel assistance, Archangel Tzadkil. Forgiveness, releasing judgment and painful memories. Affirmation: I react sensitively to others as I respect my personal boundaries. Right. So create inner harmony and silence your inner critic. So it seems that as you're integrating back into this reality, there may be a feeling of comparison or a feeling of your sacred experience that you recently went through. Right. We have the rabbit spirit and the beaver. Right. We have the rabbit spirit and the beaver coming from the animal spirits as well. So owls, rabbits, and beavers. So it's what I'm picking up with the symbolism. Okay. So similar to the rabbit being prey for the owl, right? You're stepping into this balance of understanding when to be in this frequency of the rabbit, when to be in this frequency of taking quick action. Okay. Very receptive energy and still grounded. And then when to tap into your higher self and using your inner knowledge and wisdom. Okay. You're tapping into spaces that are creating harmony for you to exist simultaneously as both. And you're really beginning to build something. When we see this beaver, you're building something, I would say, in the shadows, building something privately, building something that you may have darkness surrounding. Your next step forward in the path is not clear, but you have an inner knowing and this mindfulness wisdom that you've attained to move forward as you align your universe. Okay. You're recentering yourself. This is the energy that I'm picking up. A recentering into integration back into the standard consciousness of 3D reality. This is what I'm picking up. Okay. Because in the recent past, you've understood that you are a celestial gatekeeper, another winged energy, right? Taking flight, higher dimensions, higher consciousness. Okay. Your inner wisdom, as you see this hawk or eagle, is pointing and looking back at the inner wisdom. Okay. With the one eye representing the third mind, the third eye. Okay. So really the third mind. So you really went up a few different frequencies and levels. And as you are re-grounding and reconnecting and having a reference point for your understanding, you're being reminded of your inner wisdom. Because as you step back into the world and decide to integrate this new knowledge into the everyday, mundane, daily tasks of reality that we experience while in the flesh, okay, the flesh part of us, 7, 8, 9, okay. 8, 9, 10, 1. So, okay, and 7. So 10, 9, 1, 7, 11 may be significant. You may have been seeing 11, 11, but you're balancing this higher dimensional frequency and this earthbound building frequency. So the archetypal energy or the architecture of creation within the 3D. And you are balancing the conscious understanding of 3D linear building, okay, while not chasing, okay, as in understanding instant manifestation and consciousness and allowing yourself to attract in exactly what you want. All right, tribe? Okay. And yeah, you've accepted your zebra energy. You're born to stand out. You're born to be different, okay? You're born to shine in your own way. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're a complete rainbow, but you definitely have a spark of light in you. All right. And there may be this lingering energy of a fox or a shadow or you wanting to be prepared for some type of battle, but you're being guided to understand that the battle has already been won. And your next action is to simply take step into the darkness that has not, that the unknown that hasn't been created before, right? Because, yeah, something feels veiled to you, okay? You may be asking questions about when or why. Not when or why. So www. So something may be coming up around communications on the internet. Okay, really absorbing energy that may not be yours. Okay, but your the time is veiled, and I'm picking up that you create the time. Once you create the time to have time again, to create and build in this energy and space of the unknown and the unlimited, right? Simultaneously, the unknown is the unlimited. Once you take time to build into that energy and frequency, you give yourself the key, okay? You're going to give yourself the key to the success that you want externally. As we know within specific spiritual circles, it happens simultaneously. Okay, so you're getting more adept at understanding your simultaneous interdimensionality and your physical vessel and the 3D realm and building and creating. So I'm definitely picking up entrepreneurship. I'm definitely picking up you doing your own business or having your own practice or stepping into a direction that you have not before and having an inner knowing that everything is going to be exactly the way that you want it. And also looking back or and recognizing yourself within this new unknown territory as you have now regrounded into 3D reality and practical matters with this newfound knowledge and the ways that you are implementing your boundaries. Okay. And we also have the truth card. Okay, so your psychic boundaries, your energetic boundaries, your emotional boundaries, your mental boundaries. And you are, I'm seeing the growth. What I'm seeing is a stairway and the growth that you have taken to solidify yourself while still remaining malleable. As far as I'm seeing salt, a rock of salt. Okay, instead of being a complete stone, you are a rock of salt. So you are choosing the water or the moisture that you want to allow in to your salt bath. Okay, so you are instantaneously cleansing the energy around you as you integrate where the consciousness of the collective and others around you are so that you can move forward with this new understanding of your boundaries, yourself, and building in the way that is practical and efficient within the 3D reality. Okay? Spirit, what else? Specific. Okay. Yeah. So you're grounding in this knowledge. Okay, we have the knowledge card. Number 34 may be significant. Also breaking down into a Four, five, six, seven. Okay, so your spiritual knowledge, you're grounding this in balanced ways with the number 22 here. So a double balance, okay, 222 may also be significant for you. And we are hitting the 15-minute mark. Okay, and we just hit it. Uh, two and two breaking down into a four. So really this stabilizing and grounding and anchoring in this spiritual knowledge that you have gained through understanding. You are now a spiritual gatekeeper. You have been anointed in some way, and you're moving forward with this inner knowing of a mindful wisdom. Okay, you're moving forward while creating inner harmony. Okay, and this timing is critical at the bottom of the card. Is translating to me as you co-creating with the time that you are in existence within this flesh body, while simultaneously knowing that time is relative and you are outside of time. Okay, so really being able to integrate that and channel that energy into your creations and what you're choosing to build. All right, we'll do one last card because if I make it any longer, it will take a while to load. Yeah, so first card as I split the deck, hope is a conduit for miracles. Okay, so maintaining this energy of lightness, optimism, okay, is going to be very beneficial for you no matter what external circumstances you are putting yourself into, that you're actively choosing to do so. Okay. All right, tribe. That was the quick, well, subtle, and more in depth than the short confirmations. Spiritual message for you. Okay. So we'll title this one really grounding in this new level of your spiritual knowledge practically in the 3D, okay? The universe has your back. I'm being guided to mention to you. Okay, I'm picking up something about she said. Ethos, okay? You may want to look into ethos, okay? Understanding the spiritual symbology between and behind the word ethos, okay? Actually, I'll do a quick check on that one for you. You may have also been searching for something similar to how I'm searching for my phone. Okay. So you're searching for something and it's right there. Okay. You're already there. Let's see. The letters E, T, H, and O and S may also be significant. I'm picking up synergy. Okay. So ethos, nos. Right. So you're looking into the values that define your identity. That's the literal definition of this card, okay? Of this channeling from the energy of ethos. So what you're creating is yours specifically and uniquely to you. And you already know where your moral compass lies. So balance and root that in, despite anything external of you that is going to attempt to draw you back in. Okay. Also, spiritual symbolism of a rat may be significant as well. And stars. Rat star. Bear with me. Interesting. So you want to look into resonance laws, guardian archetypes. Okay, some type of guardian is still with you. And the bridge between self and collective. Your personal ethos both shapes and is shaped by the collective spiritual environment. Acting ethically has a ripple effect across planes. Okay, so this may have been something going on. Okay, so you want to remain coherent, high frequency energy field that attracts and connects clarity, guidance, and synchronicity. And an energetic activation. Okay. So I'm being guided to let you know that the spiritual application will be an energetic activation. Visualizing your ethos as a glowing core within your heart or crown can enhance spiritual guidance and personal power. All right, tribe, we're going to leave it there. It's 20 minutes. I'm hoping that you all enjoyed it. I've missed you guys as well, working on many different projects, all released soon. Remember to click the link in the bio for all of the other services and products that I provide. If you'd like to book a chef session, that is still going to be available, as well as any of the other avenues that you may find me multi-dimensionally. Okay. Mm. Okay, I'm also picking up Namaste for some reason. Picking up Namaste and also Anak Amun. See you next time, tribe.